With an estimate of over 22 million Muslims residing in different federal states of Russia, Islam comprises almost 14% of the Russian population, according to recent census. But how did Islam manage to spread in a nation that was famously known for its Orthodox Christian values? Today, we'll be discussing how Russia became the country with the largest Muslim population in Europe. In the mid of the 7th century, around 737 CE, Islam took its first steps in the Caucasus region as part of its plan to conquer Persia. The semi-nomadic Turkic population of the Khazar kingdom fought against the Muslim armies, but they were no match against the Muslims' courage, even after being one of the strongest military powers in the Russian region. The Muslims' army was led by General Marwan II, the last caliph of the Umayyad dynasty. After Islam waved the winning flag, the Umayyad Empire grew and welcomed the people of northern Caucasus and the lower region of Volga. Bulgaria, the middle region of Volga then, was among the first of the Russian lands to accept Islam, and the Dagestani people were one of the first people to become Muslims within Russia after the region of Derbent was conquered by the Arabs in the 8th century. Bin Selki Belikvar, the ruler of Bulgaria, expressed immense respect for Islam and wrote to Al-Muqtadir, the Abbasid Caliph, requesting Islamic scholars and teachers in hopes to expand religious literacy among the Russian lands. Islam, however, was not made the official religion of the state of Volga yet. Ghiyath-ul-Din Muhammad, or Uzbek Khan, ruler of the province of Golden Horde during the Shingizid Empire, spread Islam far and wide. Under his rule in the 13th century, Islam became the official religion of the Kingdom of Volga, Bulgaria. As the Muslims started to embrace the Russian lands, new laws and policies were set under their rule. Islam's message of peace was standardized, and the vassal states where Christianity was followed, such as the Circassians, the Armenians, and the Crimean Greeks, were able to preserve their religion. The Islamic rule reigned throughout Russia and expanded the lands to become a superpower. But then Ivan IV, the Terrible, invaded and brought down the Astrakhan and Kazan states around 16th century, spanning into Caucasus, Siberia, and Central Asia, parts of which were previously inhabited by Muslims until the 19th century. The invasive rule of Tsarist Russia devastated many Muslim lives and homes. Imam Shamil of Dagestan, a profound and intellectual Islamic scholar from the Caucasus Mountains, fought for the Muslims' rule, and his courage in protecting the Muslim community from Imperial Russia earned him the title of Lion of Dagestan and Eagle of Caucasus. Though his 34-year-long fight against Tsarist Russia was exemplary, Dagestani Muslims had to let go of their country in 1859, which affected the livelihood of Caucasian Muslims, and many were deported to Siberia, while those who managed to escape took refuge in the Ottoman Empire. As the Central Asian conquest of Russia came to a close in 1855, Muslims started to settle, and Islam in Russia spread far and wide once again. Over 14 million Muslims made Russia their home by the 20th century. Today, Islam in Russia is 25 million Muslims strong, of which many are settlers from Central Asian regions. Moscow, the capital of Russia, houses the highest number of Muslims, while some populate the regions of St. Petersburg and Yekaterinburg. After the Muslim repression ended, the regions of Tatarstan and the republics of the North Caucasus were inhabited by Muslims again. The Russian census also officially allocates the number of Muslims in its population, and the Russian government has established 3 federal centers for the management of Islamic affairs. One is the Council of Muftis in Moscow. Another stands its ground in the city of Ufa as the Muslim spiritual authority, and the third MSA is in Caucasus. Russian Muslims have established a name for themselves throughout the world, and many are influential tycoons, leaders, and billionaires today, topping charts in every field. Habib Nurmagomedov from Dagestan is one of them. The UFC lightweight champion and MMA fighter is seen embracing his religion and the message of Islam across interviews, panels, and his social media channels. He has made headlines professionally fighting in the ring and religiously fighting for his Islamic identity. Habib sends a powerful message of strength to the tens and thousands of Muslims that admire him, using the traditional papacha hat inherited from the Avar Muslim tribe. The Grand Mufti of Russia, Ravil Gainuddin, is another impactful personality who works tirelessly for the Russian Muslims' plight and strives for one united ummah. Mufti Gainuddin is also the president of the Spiritual Directorate of Muslims of the Russian Federation. The first president of Tatarstan after the Soviet collapse, Mintimir Shamiyev, was also Muslim and also worked as the state advisor of Tatarstan. The current head of Tatarstan, Rustam Minikhanov, is also Muslim. The largest majority of Muslims in Russia reside in the state of Chechnya, and it is headed by Ramzan Kadyrov. Among other influential Muslims in Russia are Alisher Usmanov, founder of USM Holdings and a prominent billionaire. Suleiman Kirimov, also a billionaire and a member of the Federation Council. The urban development and construction is headed by Marat Husnullin, deputy mayor of Moscow. Alongside the Grand Mufti, Talgat Tadzuddin holds the presidency of the Central Spiritual Directorate of Muslims and is the chief mufti of Russia, while Shamil Alyatuddinov is a prominent theologian and is the president of Ulema Council of Spiritual Directorate of Muslims. Currently, there are over 8,000 mosques and praying centers established in Russia, and 4 of them are in its capital, Moscow. The largest mosque in Russia is the Kulsarif Mosque in Kazan, while Norilska is famous for Nord Kamal Mosque, also known as the world's northernmost mosque. We hope to see Islam growing tenfolds in Russia and all of Europe. May Allah safeguard the lives of the Muslim inhabitants in Russia and grant them hidayah to strive for the message of Islam.